name's Ken Beer. I'm the Principal Engineer at Safe System Solutions. We're a specialist road safety consultancy based in Melbourne, Australia. My paper for this conference is associated with the activities that happen on roads that aren't associated with travel. So those can be trading, washing windscreens, entertaining, and all are usually something associated with making money in a quick entry to the market. And this is something that often jurisdictions like to try to legislate against, to make not possible, or that they like to have a legislation that is against it. However, they know that it continues to happen. And to a degree, this is a burying a head in the sand mentality. Some of these activities can be quite lucrative. We know of examples in Australia of certainly people making over $100 per hour, sometimes up to $200 per hour. So Safe System Solutions was engaged by the ACT government to investigate a variety of activities on the road and roadside environment to understand the risk profile and to look for interventions that could be put in place that take a different view of this risk. If these were employed people, the organisation would have a duty of care to provide them with a safe workplace. The Safe System Assessment Framework is an Austroads framework that is used to analyse alignment with safe system principles of any road environment or any activities that happen on or around the road. We were quickly able to understand that there was a risk dilemma at play here. Those washing windscreens or entertaining or selling were drawn to the intersections with the highest volume of traffic. Naturally, there's the biggest market audience. The Safe System takes a shared responsibility approach. Road users have a responsibility, but the ultimate responsibility is to those managing and operating the system. The Safe System has a number of interacting elements, and those are our levers to reduce death and serious injury on the road network. And those are the vehicles that are on the network, the people that are using the road network, the roads and the roadsides and the infrastructure that we have, and the speeds that people are operating. There's also the post-crash care, so treating those that have been involved in an incident as rapidly as possible with the best medical treatment possible. We looked at the vehicle interactions to understand how the current vehicle fleet operates around these activities. We also looked at the future vehicle fleet and tried to understand how autonomous vehicles would interact with these people walking through, filtering through lanes, washing windscreens, or crossing the road in these environments. We looked at the individuals themselves that undertake these activities and how well they knew their activity, what sort of risks they were taking, what levels of intoxication they may have. We looked at the speeds, the operating speeds happening around these activities, but also the speed limits that were in place. We analysed 64 intersections around the ACT that were either existing areas that were used by windscreen washers or entertainers, or were possible areas that would be attractive due to the volume of traffic and the presence of some road features. We developed some possible countermeasures, some solutions, some alterations that could happen to the system to reduce the risk for those that are undertaking these activities on the road, but also for any others that are in the vicinity. Now, these included things like slowing vehicles down through these intersections when there are these activities, providing warning devices for those that are undertaking these activities when lights are about to change so they can leave the road environment. Some general acknowledgement of the areas where this is happening, or even quarantining areas where this is sanctioned, and those can be redesigned to be more friendly. So things like squeegee zones, warning signs, be those static warning signs or active warning signs. In terms of those undertaking these activities, there was an acknowledgement in our report that jurisdictions could step up in this space and start to work with them on providing some education and training, albeit that fairly light touch, to help them undertake their activities in a lower risk environment. The fundamental philosophy we took into this was that a jurisdiction cannot just bury their head in the sand. These activities are happening, they're happening a lot, and there is significant risk there for members of the community, and it's a jurisdiction's responsibility to look holistically at what can be done to reduce this risk for their community.